Organic food. It feels like it came out of nowhere, and now it's everywhere. The reality is, our obsession with organic food isn't new at all. Until the invention of artificial pesticides and GMOs in the 1900s, all of our food was organic. But the term itself was coined in 1939 by Lorde Northbourne, an agriculturist, author, and Olympic rower. So the movement itself isn't new, but the popularity of it is. Organic food is the fastest growing sector of the American food industry, and by 2017, organic food sales reached $45.2 billion, which is about 5% of all food sold in retail stores. But with an industry so big, you have to wonder, is eating green about diets or dollar signs? Organic food isn't a kind of food, it's a kind of qualification. Yes, any food that is made naturally without chemicals is technically organic. But in order to be sold in stores, you need to be certified organic. And each country has their own rules about what that means. In the US, there's 4 levels of organic certification. And getting that certification can cost anywhere from a few $100s to a few $1,000s depending on the size of the farm. And regardless of what level of certification you get, there are consistent checkups to make sure that the food you're selling is actually as organic as you say it is. But even still, organic fraud does exist. And in one famous example, a shipment of 36 million pounds of soybeans treated with pesticide became organic somewhere between Ukraine and California, which earned their producer an extra $4 million. Of course, money is a big motivation for organic producers, but why are so many people going organic in the first place? The dramatic shift towards organic eating has a lot to do with knowing what's in your food and how it affects your body. 1 in 13 American kids have a food allergy, and more than 170 foods have been reported to cause allergic reactions. Food allergies and sensitivities have been so prevalent in the last decade that the market for food allergen testing was $468 million in 2016. And the most common allergy of them all has led to the most dramatic shift. Lactose intolerance has caused milk consumption to fall by approximately 30% since 1970. And today, it's not only vegans that drink dairy-free milk. In fact, 50% of US consumers drink both dairy and non-dairy. For a lot of people, organic food provides a way to have even more control over what they eat. But that kind of control doesn't come cheap. According to Consumer Report, some organic foods cost less than their non-organic counterparts, though many cost more, a lot more. This increase in price is mostly due to the increased difficulty of growing food without chemicals, which also leads to lower yields and higher labor costs. And while most people imagine growing organic food as being a very natural process, the reality is it's becoming increasingly technological, just like all farming. The industry for robot-aided food production is estimated to be a $240 billion market by 2050. And driverless tractors are projected to make another $45 billion on top of that. And even with the help of technology, organic producers can still expect to make less food than other farms. Although there's less output and a higher production cost, the industry is still on the rise. And in the US, sales have more than doubled between 2006 and 2015 to $43.3 billion. Despite the massive growth, organic farming still only accounts for less than 2% of the world's farmland. And on the other hand, the industry for pesticides and GMOs that fuels the other 98% is on track to be worth a massive $308.9 billion by 2025. So organic food is still small potatoes for now. But whether it's fad or fashion, fact or fiction, organic eating is on the rise. And it's only natural that profits will continue to grow. Each week, New Money looks at a different industry to see how the people in it are making money. So if you liked what you learned, be sure to subscribe below and check out our other videos.